Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that all bell notification. In that way you won't miss any time I publish a new video. Alright, so what are we going to be making today? Well, today we'll be making gluten-free fry bake. I do have some recipes on my channel where I make gluten-free fry bake, but this time I'm going to make it a little different. So let's get started. Alright, so let's go through the ingredients that we're going to need in order to make our gluten-free fry bake. So the flour that I'm using is this one. This is Bob Red Mill's 1-to-1 flour. So we're going to be using 2 cups of this flour. Okay, so we have 2 cups of gluten-free flour. We're going to be using 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of sugar. If you want to use 1 tablespoon instead, you can do that, but I will use 1 teaspoon of sugar. We're going to be using 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay, so this will help it to be nice and soft and fluffy. We're going to be using half a teaspoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of either butter or oil. So I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of ghee for my own. Okay, what we're also going to use is 3/4 cup of warm, well in my case I'm going to be using warm milk, or you can use water. Okay, so let's mix everything together and then we will slowly add our milk to combine everything. If you had a stand mixer, you can also use that to mix it. I could have used my stand mixer, but I just decided I'll just do it right here. Alright, so I think everything is mixed properly. Right, I see a little bit of butter still remaining here. Alright, let's start adding our milk. So I'm kind of squeezing the flour through my fingers. Looks like I will need a little more milk, guys. That 3/4 cup is not going to be enough to bring this together. So I think it probably took about 1 cup of milk in order for it to come together. So basically just add a little until your dough comes together. Alright, so what I'm going to do is leave this for about 15 minutes to rest and then I'll be back. Alright, so now we're going to form this into our little discs for frying. So first we will shape it into a ball. Just roll it into a ball, kind of squeeze it, because remember, gluten-free dough is not the same as gluten, so it's going to break up very easily. So you just want to be careful with it. So you see how I roll it into a ball? Now I'm going to press it out and shape it. See, I'm pressing on the middle, but to keep the shape, because it will want to crack on me. You see how I'm cupping it in my hand and going around? That is to maintain the shape. So just flatten it out to your desired shape, and just to keep it together, just use your hand to keep everything together. All the cracks, you know, kind of squeezing your cracks. Okay, So I think this is good. With this, let's take out this piece here. Kind of a that was a clump of cornstarch. I didn't break that up properly. All right, so just like I said, keep on shaping it until you have your desired shape. So I think this is good here, guys. So now we're going to move over to frying after you have shaped your dough. Okay guys, so I've shaped out all my gluten-free dough. So now we're going to head over to the stove in order to fry it. So what you want to do, guys, is get a spoon and spoon the oil on top of your fry bake. This actually helps for it to puff up. And even though it's gluten-free, which is more dense, it does help to puff it up a little bit. So you want to fry this until nice and golden on both sides. This does hurt my neck though, doing this, having to bend down and using the spoon to scoop the oil. Oh, that's my neck killing me. So I did reuse this oil, so that's why you're seeing the specks in my oil. Of course, as I had mentioned to you guys earlier, if you wanted your fry bake a little sweeter, instead of using the 1 teaspoon, you could use 1 tablespoon of sugar instead. As you can see, it's getting a nice golden color. And by me spooning the oil over, it's helping to give it that uniformity in color. All right, so I think this one is finished, guys. It's nice and golden. Let me get... So I have this here, a spider. So it helps to drain the excess oil. And then you put it in some paper towels to drain. All right, so I'm going to finish frying up the rest of my fry bakes, guys. At the end, I will, when it cools down, I'll break one open for you to see how it is in the inside. Okay, guys, so our fry bake is now completed. So let me show you how it looks. This is the fry bake here, guys. See that? So now I'm going to break it open so you can see how soft it is now. Okay, so let's just break it open here, guys, so you can see. See that? Yeah, that's it. Don't focus on me. Just a bit here. But yeah, this is how it is. So I'm just going to take a bite of it. Soft. If you want it a little sweeter than this, you can add some more sugar. I was tempted to add a little more sugar on my own, but because I have to watch my sugar intake, I decided no, because I really wanted to put in 1 tablespoon of sugar. I was like, Laura, no, you should not do that. So, but yeah, this is your gluten-free fry bake. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.